Hi guys, this is Avinash Sharma, and in this session we will discuss the properties of the transaction asset. So before that one, we should check the what is the transaction. Transaction means a group of SQL statement which is considered as a single unit of work. What it mean? It means you have a multiple statements in transaction, and if all statements are executed successfully, then data is submitted. Or if there is a problem, then the all statements in that unit are cancelled and the data is rolled back. Properties of the transaction. There are four categories that is called the asset. First one is the atomicity, second one the consistency, and third one isolation, and fourth and final one is the durability. So we will check all these properties with the diagram. Now we check the first property, that is the atomicity. Atomicity means all or nothing. Means you have a transaction, and in that transaction you have the multiple SQL statement, that is the unit. So if the transaction succeeds, then all statement within that unit gets executed successfully, and then the state of the database change permanently. We take the example. We have a customer A who is the initial balance is the 800, and customer B the balance is the 500. Customer A transfer the 200 rupees to B. Now, after transfer, the balance is 600, and for the B, balance is 700. So this is the case if the transaction is successful. After that, the data is committed and the state of the database change permanently in both cases. Now, in case the transaction fails, then what happens? Balance is 800 and transfer the B to the 200. So this is done. But the transfer failed. Again, now the balance is 800 and balance for the B is the same. It means the both entry failed and the data rolled back and the state of the database changed as it was the previous. So this is called the atomicity, means all or nothing. Now we talk about the consistency. What I mean? It ensures that the database properly change state upon a successful committed transaction. Okay, we take the example. First of all, customer A, the initial balance is the 800 and debit to B 200. Customer B, initial balance 500 and credit from the A, then balance is 700. So this is the change of the database state for the B, and in case of the customer A, balance is 600. So this is the change of the database change for the customer A. So it says the change in the database must be consistent. Again, customer A transfer the 300 rupees to the customer C. Balance is the 600. So for this transaction, second transaction, this is the visible amount, not this one. Because this is because of the consistency change in database state. Now, debit to C 300. Now the balance for the C is the 800. And for the customer A, balance is 300. So you can see the change of the database state must be consistent. For the customer A, now we have the 300 balance, customer B 700 and customer C 800. So this is called the consistency in database state. Next is the isolation. What I mean? Suppose a server or customer is performing the multiple transaction. So in that case, all the transaction must work independently. Means the data should not be shared between those transactions, and the transaction should not be overlapped. As you can see, the customer A is doing the two transactions, transferring the data from B and transferring the data to C. It means the data of the transaction first should not be visible to the transaction 2, and the data of the transaction 2 should not be visible to the transaction 1. So this is called the isolation. Next property is the durability. What it mean? It means in case of the system failure and the transaction is going on and it's committed, then the effect of that transaction must be maintained in the database. It means the state of the database must be persist. So guys, this was all about the SQL ACID, means transaction properties. I hope you understood everything. Thanks for watching the video.